Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to a slightly unique, slightly different, yet I would turn around and state probably the most important session for you from the perspective of CAT 2024. Something that is going to hopefully make your path towards CAT 2024 much easier, something that is hopefully going to excite you a lot with respect to the journey that you have in front of you and hopefully make it very efficient in terms of CAT 24 preparation. And in case there's somebody here from a CAT 25 or a 26 perspective, well, the longer the better. I think it'll be merrier. The more the merrier, the longer the merrier is the way I would go ahead and state it. I would also take this opportunity to say hi to Ravi, who's joined us here today. And I hope we are audible and visible before Ravi says his hi. Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah, GB, absolutely clear, audible and visible. And hi, everyone. Welcome to this very, very unique and special session because what we are going to take you through essentially is what to look forward for, right? How to pace your preparation from this point on. But it's not going to be complete gyan or something like that, but it's going to be very,
Oh, no,
very,
trust
very
me.
important. Just take your notes.
Absolutely. And just type in the yeses, yeah, if you're able to see us, hear us, if you're excited in terms of what is in store. Just want to ensure that everybody is there. We need a lot of engagement in this session. We need you all to participate in this. So do go ahead and type in your yeses in the chat box, the hellos, the highs, and so on and so forth. Would love to see them. Hey, Khushi, how you doing? Good to hear from you. What about the others? Do type in yes. Hey, Neha, how you doing? Hey, Harshad. Hi. Perfect. Hey, Khushi. Oh, we've got two Khushis. Khushi Jain, Khushi Mittal. Great. Nice to have you all here, guys. Great to be here with you all. So let's quickly, kickstart the session. Hey, Mega. Hey, Vishakha. Hey, MG. Hey, Kunal. Oh, lovely, lovely. So the session, there's a lot of attendees here now. Great. Finally, we're getting a lot of interaction here. Sambashri, Injamul, Aniket, Punya, Bhupesh, Srushti. Hey. Hi, guys. Okay, so let's quickly get to the point. Let's get to what we have in store for you at this point in time. So first and foremost, what is it that brings us here today? So what's our agenda for today? What is it that we're going to cover? Between Ravi and me, we're going to talk a little bit about what our aim and vision is for each and every one of you here, and our aim and vision is derived from the inputs that we've received from you all. We had floated a couple of questions to all of you all on our community section on YT and also on our Telegram groups to hear a little bit about how we can go ahead and help you further in your preparation. So our aim and vision is dependent on that. We'll also show you the result of that poll. Finally, the big reveal, something that we are in here for, to go ahead and talk about something that brings us here. So before that, while I'm going ahead and talking about the agenda, I would love to hear in the chat box what according to you is the big reveal. What do you think we're going to talk about today? What is the essential thing, and why is it that we've been saying that what we talk about today is going to hold you in good stead and is going to make your pathway towards CAT 2024 that much efficient and that much easier? So can you just tell us in the chat box what according to you will be the big reveal? We'll talk a little bit about, you've got less than 6 months to CAT 24. So what next? What exactly do we bring to you? How you can go ahead and maximize your performance in that time? What do we bring to you eventually? And finally, your questions and answers. So that's predominantly the agenda. Before I, kickstart, before I move ahead, I would love to see what some of you all are actually going ahead and commenting in terms of what you think we're going to do. DILR 1000, lovely. DILR 1000, DILR 1000. Free QA classes by GP sir. Strategy maybe. How to accelerate scores. Interesting, huh, Ravi? Quite a um, quite creative audience we have here.
Yeah,
And a lot of what they're stating we're actually already planning. So that's good to see that how much we can bring to the table. Okay, interesting to hear what they're stating. Okay, let's quickly go ahead. So I'll start off with the vote. So Ravi, we posted a couple of questions to the students out there. We asked them a few questions. The first one predominantly being, what's your biggest pain point in CAT preparation? Options were obviously the three sections: quant, DILR, verbal, and finally whether there's a strategy. What do you think the students would have said?
see, I would normally believe, had I not seen the poll, that DILR would be the biggest pain point, but I was a little bit surprised.
That's the second question. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Before that, the bigger pain point in terms of the preparation, and we've broken it further, was whether there is lack of conceptual clarity, inability to analyze mocks, time management, handling exam stress. There's a screenshot from me. I thought everybody would say inability to analyze mocks. I'd click two. So you can see my tick there. What would you have
Sadly,
said, Ravi?
sadly, GB, that inability to analyze mocks, that option is only valid for those who are taking mocks. I know
I we
there are
added that
a lot
caveat.
of
Hope
them
you are taking
who are
them.
still not taking mocks, right?
Yeah, correct. So 42% stated time management. That was quite interesting to us. That okay, time management is becoming an issue. So we were like, great. So is there something we can do to help you with that? And the second question that Ravi was saying. So Ravi was saying most difficult section. Ravi was saying DLR, right? Right, Ravi?
हाँ,
You
आजकल
were
लोगों
saying
को
DLR.
DLR से नहीं डर लग रहा है.
अब नहीं लग रहा. मेरे को
अब
भी
नहीं.
लगा था DLR आएगा. Surprise, it was quant. The section where 4 questions get you 90 percentile, 4 to 5 questions. That is what most students felt was the pain point, quant, followed by verbal ability, followed by data interpretation. But if you look at it, the interesting part was all 4 options got a decent amount of weightage. All 4 options got a decent amount of weightage. So it's not that there is one particular issue out there. So if we go ahead and look at what people are stating, Aditya is stating, sir, I feel lost in algebra. So DILR is an issue. I need somebody to help clear my doubts in DILR. DILR seems like a gamble right now, according to Dheeraj. Nilesh is saying they haven't touched DILR. So DILR is a fight कि DILR शुरू नहीं किया है. Khushi is saying DILR. So everybody in the chat box is going DILR because Ravi is there and he felt it will be DILR. But जब anonymous poll था, जब anonymous poll था तब कौन था रवि? So quant
No,
was
I
the
think
issue there.
what Nilesh is trying to tell, the people who have chosen quantitative ability and verbal ability are the ones who haven't touched DILR yet.
Oh, okay. One step ahead.
Yeah,
कि अभी वो लोग को पता ही नहीं है क्या आने वाला है. What's in store?
exactly.
Okay, interesting. But basis this, I think this was quite insightful for us in terms of what the issue is that students are facing at this point in time. So we decided let's do something about it. Let's go ahead and see what it is we can do about it. So our aim and vision is actually completely derived from this. So Ravi, why don't you take us through this? First one, comprehensive preparation. Yeah.
See, I think, GB, what I've realized over the last 5, 6 years that I've seen a lot of students is they compile a lot of material. If you look at the test series group also, or if you look at the CL MBA Telegram group also, I have already taken 1 or 2 materials. Should I go for a third one? Should I go for a fourth test series? Something like that. I think the biggest pain point is to first, yeah, the biggest pain point, which is also the leading factor to people choosing time management as the grave most important issue, is that they have a huge quantum of material with them. They have collected it from multiple resources, but I don't think they have the guidance or the mentorship in terms of how to channelize their energy in the remaining 6 months. And that is where I think this comprehensive preparation plan, in which we will go ahead and cover in-depth topics, in-depth coverage of all CAT and other exam sections using the study material. I think this is a part in which hand holding becomes true.
Absolutely. Spot on. And I think one important part is also whether you understand the meaning of the word comprehensive. It just doesn't mean 20 sources of material that you pick and you put there and you say, now I have got so much material, this is comprehensive. Comprehensive is not that. Comprehensive is I've got adequate amount of material and I've got relevant material. And
Correct.
now I know how to utilize it. 3 parts: adequate, relevant, and how to utilize it. And that is something that I think we're going to work towards to ensure that you have that and you understand that. Second, nobody left behind. And I think this is a very, very important point. Most of the times, when we go out there, we always go ahead and hear what the toppers turn around and state. Top, इस टॉपर ने क्या किया, उस टॉपर ने क्या किया, उसने क्या किया, इस अचीवर ने क्या किया, उसने क्या किया. Whereas if you look at it, out of the 2.88 lakh people who wrote CAT, how many made it to say the top 10, top 15, top 20 B schools? 5,000, 8,000, 10,000? Let's say the top 30, 40 B schools, 20,000. So we're talking about what? Less than 10%, let's say maximum 10% students made it, the 90% didn't. But a lot of learning comes from these 90%. A lot of learning comes from the failures, which is why, I love what Nelson Mandela always used to say: I never lose. I either win or I learn. And I think that's predominantly what we want to focus on. Hear what people who were unsuccessful have to say. Hear the issues that they face so that you can overcome them. You don't face the same issues. You don't do exactly what it is. Sir, it's 5%. Sulekha is saying exactly. I stretched it as much as possible to make it 10%. That's what I stated. I'm stretching it as much as possible because for everybody, it won't be the top 20 B schools. For somebody, it could be the top 40 also. That's also a big achievement. So you can stretch it as much as possible. But I think it's very important from our perspective. Our objective is that nobody should be left behind. We don't just want to go out and celebrate IIM ABC. We want to celebrate every single college and every single call that somebody gets. And that is something that we want to help you all achieve. So that's what we want to get. So Nakshatra is stating something. DILR can be luck, but quant is something we can prepare. Like for geometry, GP sir said only Jugaad is to draw the figure and 50% job done. Want more content like that for quant. Lovely. I think these guys are catching on to what it is that we want to provide, what it is that we want to do. Smart people here. So what's the third thing? Yeah, Ravi. Expert-led sessions. So let an expert take this.
I think that is a continuation to what Nakshatra has stated. Expert-led sessions. This part of it will be mostly helpful for those people who are ready to put in some kind of effort from their side also. Because any strategy, any valuable insight or strategy will be applicable to your preparation only when you are going in the right direction. I think combine these expert-led sessions of strategy, probably even for Jugaad, for Quant or DILR like GP does, with the comprehensive preparation, and I think you are there.
Correct. Spot on. Finally, mock tests and analysis. I think something that we've been talking about a lot. In fact, yesterday itself, we had the first CDC Pro mock analysis, which was taken by Ravi, GP, Sazil, Jijo, and others. Taking mock tests, hopefully, will be able to motivate you, if not force you to take the mock test, and also then go ahead and analyze it, help you understand how to analyze it, how to gain the maximum possible that you can from a mock test. And finally, community and support, building a supportive community of all aspirants and alumni together. We've also gone ahead and recently launched a LinkedIn community where you can meet CL alumni and they go ahead and share their stories and what they've been able to do. Some might not have been able to crack CAT, but were still alumni of CL. They went ahead and did something else. Now they're working somewhere without having cracked it. So it'll be great if you join that community. You'll get to know a little bit about these experiences as well. So this is predominantly what our aim and vision is, which is completely derived from the kind of questions we posed and the kind of answers we got. Now, the whole point is, now that that's the aim and vision, how do we get there? And that brings us to the grand reveal. Now, before I actually get to the grand reveal, I urge all of you all, सबसे पहले quickly go ahead, like this session, subscribe, and put it in the chat box. Put yes, 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 yes quickly, so that we go ahead and quickly to the grand reveal, something that all of you all are desperate for. Quickly. I want to see all the yeses ASAP. Yes का मतलब हाँ मैंने जाके like कर लिया है session को. Yes, I subscribe to the channel because it's a must. You'll understand right now why we are stating that. The grand reveal will make it very clear. Kunal, Nilesh, Satvik, Naman, Harshit, Injamul, Rama, Kushi. Lovely. I'm getting a lot of yeses now. So everybody is excited. Everybody is desperate. Let's quickly get to it. Let's get to the grand reveal. So what is the grand reveal? Well, this is what we have for you. Your Career Launcher MBA YouTube channel is now back with a bang. What do I mean by that? Every single thing that Ravi and I have spoken about over the last 15 to 20 minutes in terms of what are your pain points, what is it that we want to help you all with, all of that and much, much more comes to you live, free of cost. Somebody had pointed out right up front, I want more free quant classes from CL. Well, not just quant, not just DILR, not just verbal, not just strategy, not just analysis, but much more. All of that on your Career Launcher MBA channel going forward every single day. Is that exciting? Yes, no. Yes, no. Before I get to what exactly is in store, what is it that we're going to bring, I want to hear. Naman's going, damn. Thanos, Adi, UG Tool, Sulekha, Srishti. Lovely. So we've got a lot of it in store. We've got a lot of things in store. Harshit is getting all excited. He's like, yeah, yes, do it. Nilesh is going, wow, okay, brilliant. So what exactly is in store? Well, daily live classes. Every day we bring you 2 live classes at a specific time period so that you can mark it in your calendar. You attend that session every single day. This is all over and above the live classes you're attending in your classroom program, in your online classes, or the mocks you've taken in your test series, or the analysis sessions that you attend, and so on and so forth. This is all over and above that. Don't worry about it. informative videos and shorts constantly. For example, we know something is going on around the MDI fiasco at this point in time, or what we like to call the MDI debacle. We've gone ahead and created a short and a video on that, purposely not put it out there because we're in touch with MDI at this point in time to see what exactly is in store and how they can ensure that students don't face the brunt of the problem. Hopefully, we'll be able to help students reach some sort of a conclusion, and then we'll put out a short video and a short with respect to that as well. And comprehensive mock analysis, we've already done that. We've no longer going ahead and talking about that. But just to give you a sneak peek in terms of what exactly we bring to you, and I'll get Ravi to come in here as well. What is the kind of content timeline we're going to give you? And I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of the next 5-6 days. That's it. Wednesday to Sunday. This is what we have in store for you. Yeah, Ravi, over to you.
Yeah. So basically, one very important point that you made, GB, when you were talking about daily life classes, is that this is just over and above whatever you are learning. It doesn't mean that you only stick to this particular source. Whatever you are doing, you have to continue, keep doing that. Attend your live classes that you are attending wherever you are attending, and then come back to this. And these are the kind of sessions that are going to help you improve your scores. These are the kind of sessions that will give you a guidance in terms of what path to follow. So Wednesdays, our target, our agenda is a DILR masterstroke with one particular concept which will be helpful for you in DILR, and an introduction to DI. Similarly, if you look at the Thursdays or the Fridays or the Saturdays, we have planned the content in such a way that every week we are taking you through all the three sections. Every week we are taking you through all the three sections. And don't forget, on Mondays, whenever there is a CDC Pro mock happening, we will be coming with a CDC Pro analysis as well. So this is going to be a complete mix of both academic, gyan, as well as strategy sessions, which will help, which essentially is what GB meant by what GB meant when he said comprehensive preparation. Everything, a 360-degree preparation for you, plan for you, is right on your screen. Actually, only a sneak peek of that is right on your screen, but a lot more is going to come.
Absolutely. And I'll pick up Yashwant's comment first before I go ahead into this. Very tongue-in-cheek comment from him. He's like, तो अब difference क्या रह गया between paid and free? आप लोग इतना ही free में दे रहे हो, paid की क्या जरूरत है? Well, it's like dal, right? It's like dal. If you don't add the tadka on the top, there's no point. And if you just have the tadka, again, there is no point. So that's exactly what it is. All of this is the tadka. The dal is when you come into the class, we talk about your concepts, we get deeper into it, we get into every single aspect, we ensure that you get everything from your basics. On YouTube, you might not be able to do that for every single topic, right? That might not be possible. There's a stipulated amount of time, not everybody might be able to attend everything, and so on and so forth. So this is over and above. Okay, so Rama is saying, I think I got it. It will be like salt on food. It will bring out the real taste. Lovely. I like that. So the tadka part is what I stated, and Rama is coming out with the with the salt analogy. Okay, daily quiz is time bound or what? So let me explain this further. 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. What we're going to have is it's going to be a community post that you're going to get. Okay. So in the community post, we'll go ahead and we have some posts, we'll have some quizzes. That same quiz might be available in the Telegram group as well. So it will constantly keep you motivated, constantly keep you engaged. 3 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. are going to be live classes. In addition to that, there are going to be shorts and videos and so on and so forth as well. Okay. Will we have more questions solved using Jugaad solution by GP sir? Absolutely. Just to give you an example, tomorrow's 3 p.m. session, actually, there is a high chance that GP sir might be taking it. So don't forget to log in. The first session itself, we start with the stalwart. Second, sir, is this only for students, CL students, everybody? It's for everybody. It's for every single soul out there. All you need to do is subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be there. We'll also have a setting, that non-subscribed people will not be able to ask questions. So do ensure you subscribe in the channel. Okay. So do ensure that happens. So this is just a sneak peek, like Ravi was talking about, just a sneak peek in terms of what it is that we are going to go ahead and put forth in front of you. There is going to be much, much more. So just to give you an example, before we get into what else, I would also want you to go ahead and understand the entire CL might is behind these sessions. Who are the mentors who come to you? GP from IIM Bangalore, Sujata ma'am comes to you, Jijo obviously, Shivku, I'll be there, Siddharth, Rahul, Ravi, Gaurav, Naveen, Sazil, Abhilasha, Savitri ma'am, Govind, who comes in with his element and who will go ahead and talk a little bit about GK, because GK becomes very, very important in non-CAT exams like XAT, TISNET, and so on and so forth. Now you can call it CUET, PG, CMAT, and others. So GK becomes important as well. So we'll bring that element regularly as well. Aditya, Aks, Garima, and many, many more. So we've got the entire CL Might here. Everybody whom you see in your classes is going to be there, and many, many more. We're also going to get a lot of our faculty, expert faculty from across the 100 odd, 200 odd centers, where we have our faculty, expert faculty there. We're going to get them to join in on our sessions as well and take a few sessions with you all. So, we are not leaving any stone unturned, but that's what we can do from our end. What is important is what you do from your end, which is something Ravi mentioned right upfront, is we can do 10% of it. 90% of it is what you will go ahead and do, which is participate in this, engage in this, do the pre-work, study, ask questions, and be there every single time. So there is something more in store as well. A few more types of questions that we can bring. But is there any other question that you all have? So if not wrong, Telegram daily quiz will be released at 9, and then 3 p.m. we'll be discussing that, and same thing. No, that's incorrect, Nakshatra. Daily 9 a.m. and daily 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. there will be a quiz which comes up. It will be on Telegram as well as on the community segment of YouTube. So ensure you're looking at the community segment of YouTube. That quiz will be there. Participate in it. You'll know the answer to it, and there'll be an explanation as well. Daily 3 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. are going to be live sessions which are not necessarily going to be related to that particular quiz. So don't worry about it. All of this is additional. I was wondering, I see you're not developing YouTube like other, have a lot of material. Good, it's here now. Yeah. So you were wondering, we were doing a lot of work behind the scenes. You keep wondering anything new you wonder, let us know, ping it separately so that we start working on that as well. But yeah, we're working towards that a little bit more in terms of what we're trying to get into. We'll talk, and I'll get Ravi to come in here. It's not only about academics, there are other aspects as well. So Ravi, why don't you pick this up?
I think the uh, GB, the best part about the entire engagement plan that we have gone ahead and planned behind the scenes is that we have taken feedback from the students and then decided what to do. It is an outside-in approach that we are taking this time around, depending on what the student requirements exactly are. And we have also seen quite a lot of students right during their PDP season, during their interview season, they come back to us and say, "Sir, मेरा एक XYZ college convert हो गया. Should I go or should I not go?" Like, what am I supposed to do in that gap between March and June till the time I join the B school? I think sessions like this, life in a B school, more important is getting motivation from those success stories. Because if you remember, GB, every time a student comes with a problem in DILR, I think there is one student's example that GP takes all the time, right? She was the one who was not able to score. She was the one who was struggling in DILR, and she ended up solving only 4 questions in DILR. That girl went to IM Lucknow, right? So there are a lot of things that you can learn from a lot of success stories as well as a lot of failure stories, and essentially what is expected out of you in a B school. I think when you have time, this is the time you can start at least developing the basics of those skills, so that when you enter into a B school, you are not the only one who feels that it is difficult, right? You have to be on your toes from day one at a B school. As it is said, it is difficult, it is easier to get into an IIM than to get through an IIM, GB. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, any day, any day. Walking in is much easier, right? Cool. Success story and motivation, life in a B school, something that Ravi's already spoken about. I think one important part which we also believe in is it's not only the success stories, but also, the stories of failure. Many of you all, will have this thing that I go to work at 8 in the morning and I come back at 9 p.m. and I don't know what to do. Well, we'll bring you all examples of students who had the same issue and probably were not able to crack CAT that year. But they realized, they learned from it, and what learnings did they get from their first attempt? How did they improve? How did they ensure that in the second attempt it did not affect them? How did they ensure that they did not need to quit their job and they still could prepare side by side and they could still do it? So I think learning from failures is also very, very important, and getting motivated from it. And that's something that we are surely going to bring you. And obviously insights from industry experts and IIM alumni. There are multiple people here, Ravi included, me included, others. We have a lot of our friends and batchmates who are working in the industry. So we like to bring some of them here, come and talk to you a little bit about marketing. What does a CMO do? What designing actually is? What does a CPO do? AIML, how is it being used across industries? For example, CFO का काम क्या होता है, ट्रेडिंग क्या करते हैं, एल्गोरिथमिक ट्रेडिंग होती क्या है, एंड so on and so forth, about every single sector. So a little bit about sectoral experiences, hearing straight from the horse's mouth, those who are there doing it and actually coming and sharing their experiences with you. So that's predominantly what we have in store. Anything else that you want to bring us, anything else that you want us to bring to you, go ahead, put it in the chat box, and we will make a note of it. Can we attend and attempt classes and quizzes later on the same day? Absolutely, you can. So CL night class aspirant. Now I want to take CAT 24. So should I follow only this or take the CL program again? Well, my recommendation is see where you are with your basics. If you think your basics are fine, then probably a test series program along with this might help you. But if you feel nahi basics में थोड़ा अभी है, थोड़ा कमजोर है, my percentile wasn't there, sectional improvement is needed, get into a night class program, supplement it with this and your test series, and it will help you. The objective here is not going to be sales. We're making it very clear. We are not going to sit here and talk about इसमें enroll करो, उसमें enroll करो, नहीं. But we'll also not turn around and categorically state खाली YT channel follow करने से हो जाएगा, नहीं होता. It's as simple as that. VARC 1000, lovely. That's going to be there. So a couple of y'all were also asking about DLR 1000. Well, I am working on it along with GP this time. It's between GP and me. We are recording DLR 1000 as we speak. I'm done with roughly about 10% of DLR 1000. There's a lot of feedback that came from y'all as well, but 10% is not good enough. Give us, a week or so, and we should be able to release that product for enrollment, and the servicing should start soon as well. So yeah, hopefully, a DLR 1000 will be hitting your inboxes, your my zone, your whatever phone, laptop, whichever place you want to consume it very, very soon. Nakshatra is saying last time CAT दिया था जिनसे पढ़े थे सब अच्छे टीचर तो यहाँ आ गए. Savitri ma'am for VRC followed by GV sir. All the best to you guys. Thanks a lot for that, Nakshatra. सब अच्छे बच्चे यहाँ हैं, बट मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता जो बच्चे हमें और कहीं देखते हैं और फिर से देखते हैं. मेरे को टेंशन हो जाती है कि लास्ट टाइम क्रैक नहीं हुआ. So that's not something that excites us. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see anybody more than once, only for the reason that we want you to succeed. You keep coming back from the B school to say hello, hi, that's great. But we don't want you to keep coming back as an aspirant every year. Okay?
We
Jijo
don't
sir,
want to be
Beast,
your
help me
teacher's
get
pet.
93%. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jijo sir is a beast. Help me to get 93 percentile in CAT. Fabulous. So just before ending it, guys, just one thing. We bring another session to you. You can before that, please go ahead and join us here. You're on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe YouTube right now. Otherwise, you won't know when these sessions happen, what time they happen. I'm not put the QR code for YouTube because you are on YouTube right now. You don't need the QR code. Go ahead, click the subscribe button. Ting tong. The bell should ring very, very quickly. We should know that you've subscribed so that you are able to attend these sessions. You don't need anybody to remind you on a Telegram channel or somewhere else. If you've not already a part of our Telegram, Insta, or our community on WhatsApp, please go ahead, use these QR codes, join us there. Don't miss out on it. It's on your screen for a long time enough. One last thing that I want to end with, we bring to you a very, very special session this weekend. Chai Pe Charcha is an event that we like to have, and this year we're planning to have it online as well, which means Charcha with Achievers, which means a conversation with Achievers. We have 8 or 9 achievers whom we've identified who are going to top B schools this year, who will be joining us on an online panel along with some of us, Ravi, GP, Shivku, me, Srini, and a few others, Sujata ma'am and others, who will be all there. We'll hear a lot about their experiences. We'll hear a little bit about their life, about the troubles they faced, about the difficulty they faced in preparing for CAT, but how did they overcome it? What are some of the insights they would like to share for each of the section, and so on and so forth. And then we would also give you all an opportunity to break out into rooms and ask them personalized questions and get doubts solved. So do ensure you attend this session. You can go ahead and register for it here. The QR code is here. The link for that will also be shared in the chat box by the team. Do ensure you register for it. And I'm adding this caveat: only the first 1,000 students get to register for it. This is not a YouTube session. The video of this session will not be available later. This is only going to be on a particular platform, which is Zoom. I'm sure everybody knows that. So do register for it and attend that. Okay. Video for that will not be available. Okay. That's it predominantly from our end. Anything else, Ravi, that you would like to add? before we wrap it up. That's what we have.
I think one point I would just want to reiterate is that whatever efforts, whatever we have announced today, it doesn't mean that you stop doing whatever you are doing and only stick to it. This is going to add value to you once you put that initial effort from your own side. So जो भी आप कर रहे हो, whichever mode of preparation you are following, continue with that. Be honest with yourself, be honest in your preparation, and then add these to your preparation, and that is how you can ace the cat 2024.
Absolutely in sync. And I'll end with Shraddha's question, which is a follow up to what you said. Can somebody make this the only channel for live free lectures? From a free perspective, this can and should be your only channel. Like Ravi said, you don't want to go to 20 channels, create, collect everything and then get confused. Kiska kya follow karu and kaise karu. This should be your only channel, but do ensure that you know whether your basics are completely in place or not, whether just these free videos would be enough or not. That is something I leave to you. You'll be smart enough to identify that. You should be looking at a complete holistic preparation, where this according to me is the tadka on top. Nakshatra is saying sir insult kar diya. Insult nahi kiye. As teachers, we don't want to see the same student the second year, because we feel insulted that probably we weren't able to help you all enough to get there. हाँ, कई बार you'll turn around and say sir हाँ मेरा हो गया था Nasim Munji, but I decided not to go there because I want to go to ABC. Then okay, lovely, good to have you here. I like that you have that dream. But that's about it. Could you show the timetable slide again, please? Surely we'll show it to you once more so that you can make a note of that. But that's just a timetable for just this Wednesday to Sunday. And on that note, I'll probably just end it with that timetable. I'll probably keep that as the last screen. This is the timetable for this week, from Wednesday to Sunday. Sachin saying I'm also a holder of cat material. It's completely true. It's a problem. Same channel live classes will be conducted. Yes, same channel will be conducted. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for Shraddha, I did reply. Thanks for joining in. And now I hope we see you every single day. Starting tomorrow 9 a.m. First and foremost for the quiz for the in the community section, then 3 p.m. for a DILR masterstroke session. Therein I think you might be able to see GP sir. So those of you all wanting to catch up with GP sir, well, tomorrow might be the right day to go ahead and do that, and you'll keep catching up with all of us here, the entire faculty pool that we mentioned regularly on YouTube, in addition to the classes where we find you. That's it from us. Bye bye, see ya.
Bye bye, everyone. All the best for your preparation.
Bye bye. Do go like the channel. Do go subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. Bye bye.